friends and fellow subscribers, Bufferkid back again on my channel with another episode of Star Trek Online Delta Recruits. Now I'm actually redoing this episode here. This is actually episode 15, Skirmish. I played this episode and I captured the audio for it and captured the video. But when I did the last episode, Spin the Wheel, which was episode 16, I accidentally overwrit the episode 15 audio track. And I was going to attempt to go ahead and redo it and just watch the playback, but I just feel that's not as natural. It's more better if I play it and then also comment on it at the same time. I feel it's more entertainment value instead of actually just sitting in front and watching my replay of my capture footage. It's more easier for me this way. So we can go ahead and replay it now. We're not going to get a lot of the additional stuff we have, but we'll get some decent stuff. Okay, so alright, objective. Now it says we have already completed this mission. The mission rewards will be reduced. So let's see. We have reports of a true wave fleet entering the neutral zone and picking a fight with the Klingons near the Donato system. Having two of our enemies fight is good for the Federation, but I want to know why the true wave is so far out of their territory. Intercept them and deal with them. If you need to engage the Klingons as well, do so. The Starfleet Task Force has already been sent to the area. You'll need to join them in the Donato system as soon as possible. So we're going to go back to the Donato system, which we are in the Eta Eridani. And as you can see, the skill points, the expertise, and the dilithimor are going to be reduced. And we have more choice of rewards now since this is replay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to claim this right here, the Phase Shifted Personal Shield Mark IV, because I can't claim this because I already have this equipped on a starship. And I'm not going to do a lot of the reading that I did in the previous recording, because it kind of takes a while. And since I'm actually replaying this episode just for the purposes of my series, it's better if I try to breeze through it as fast as possible. So as fast as we go. As fast as we go. Like I said, it was just a simple stupid mistake on my part. I put in the wrong number when I was saving the audio file with Audacity, and it overwrit that file. Normally it would ask me if I want to replace the file, and it didn't. So okay, so let's go ahead and travel to Donato. Okay, so Skirmish. Captain, I'm picking up multiple hostile contacts, both Klingon and True Wave. I can understand the Klingons being here. They've been trying to claim this system for months. But why the True Wave? Normally they don't leave Cardassian space. They have no reason to be here. They are refusing to respond to our hail, sir. We may have to board one of their ships to get some answers. Alright, so let's go ahead and defeat the enemies. This actually gives us a chance to, I can try our new weapon, our proton explosion prototype rifle. I do have a script. I do have a new offset ability for impact. Now we can go and attack the axle. watch out with the action here is he does have an ability called Protonic Fleet. And when he gets to a certain level, he will launch three of his Protonic ships. And they will attack you. That's actually available for fighting characters. But, of course, we defeated him, so he won't launch his Protonic Fleet. Wow, that ship took a beating. Okay, the Cardassian flagship, the Axum, has been disabled, sir. Her warp core is stable for now. Recommend we get a closer look. The away team is standing by, sir. We can leave on your orders. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna switch the weapon real quick. I'm gonna show off this this synchronic proton prototype distortion. The synchronic proton distortion prototype assault rifle in the next episode with light streaming. So we'll go back to our full auto for now. Like I said, this is just a quick thing. I'm trying to get this episode captured. Captain, Cardassian security teams are already starting to move in our position. We should expect heavy resistance. Now, I've already completed this once for the Delta recruits, but I'm going to go ahead and hit the replay again, just so you can see what he has to say. Map is so far out. Knock knock, Cardassians. Oh, how dare you. Oh, you're a bad Gwyn. Come here, Garrett. Allow me to interrogate you. So we can gather intelligence from the bridge, so I'll go ahead and do that, even though I've already collected the rewards for it. Wow. Here, take that. Alright, can we get that interrogator? Good. Okay, that should take care of all the security measures between us and the bridge. I don't expect the Cardassians to give up that easily, though. We will probably send more security teams to intercept us. You think, Flores? Peekaboo! I kill you! Haha. Alright, where's the interrogator? Ah, you son of a... He got me in the last time I did this episode. He put me in a stasis field and I was going to make him pay. In fact, I'm going to make him pay again. Take that, interrogator. Captain, did you see that? Captain, what were those things? Sir, this Cardassian doesn't have any wounds on him, but my readings show that he was dead before we entered this room. I recommend that we find a medkit and perform an examination of the corpse. We need to know more about what happened to him. If he was attacked by those creatures, we need to be cautious. Any contact may be lethal. Okay, Hey, get away from him! How dare you? There it was again. Is there something wrong with the environment? The environmentals on this ship? Okay. He's dead, Jim. Okay, sir, this Cardassian looks to have died from the same cause as the Cardassian we examined in the mess hall. We need to find a medkit to know more about what happened to him. Okay, so... pretty much what you want to do is you want to go to... There's 5 of these that you have to look for, and it's going to tell you each different tool that can be used to figure out how they all died. This one says protop laser. And you can read these if you want. I read these in the last recording I did, but as I mentioned, I accidentally deleted that, recorded over that audio track. Freaking thing. Okay, and this one says T-cell stimulator. Of course, you can just pause and read too if you want. A laser scalpel. Okay, pause and read this one if you want. Neuralite probe. Pause and read this one too if you want. An auto suture. Okay, so now since we know what all the tools are that we can use from the med kit, now we can go ahead and go to the med kit real quick. And we have a list. You can pause and read this one. Pause and read that one if you want. Pause and read this one as well. And pause and read this one too. And now we'll look at this one, Neuralite probe. A Neuralite probe is a device that makes use of stabilized biological enzymes to cleave tissue samples from the brain or nervous system. The use of natural enzymes significantly lowers the trauma experienced by the patient and minimizes the amount of time necessary to recover from the procedure. So since I've played this before on multiple characters, I know which tool we need. So we're going to go ahead and use the Neuralite probe. Captain, that tool should give us a better insight into the cause of death for the Cardassians in the mess hall. If we can use the Neuralite probe to obtain a sample of one of the Cardassian brain tissues, we may be able to determine the cause of death. The Neuralite probe has determined that this individual died from a radical decrease in neural energy. It's almost as if he was drained by an outside source, and all the brain's activity came to a complete stop as its energy was depleted. Sir, there's a great deal of interference being picked up by the tricorder, most likely the result of an energy residue from whatever was used to do this to the Cardassian. Perhaps we can track it down by following the energy trail. There is a science lab across the hall from the medbay. It should have access to the ship's internal sensors. Okay, so let's see. Now these, I've also you can also these are different pad queries that you can define. You can pause and read this if you want. Nuclear fission reaction. Pause and read. Omega energy. All information on Omega energy is classified. Omega directive. Polaric ions. Pause and read this one if you want. And then of course the last one, triolic waves. Triolic waves are the result of a process called selective molecular polarization, in which a substance is modified at a fundamental level to convert matter to energy. Triolic energy is not used by any known species because they are known to have caused the deterioration of living tissue. So let's go ahead and scan for triolic waves. I'm picking up a large concentration of triolic waves centered around the ship's bridge, Captain. Triolic waves are harmful to humanoids. We will not be able to be in the area for long, and the Cardassians would be subjected to deleterious effects as well. They would not knowingly use triolic energy. I suggest we take a closer look. Whatever's causing the triolic waves probably is responsible for the death of the Cardassians in the mess hall. Good thinking, Tyrell. Captain, it's heading for the bridge. Well, then that's what we're going for. So let's go. Peekaboo, I see you. Ooh. Item. Get my loot. So there's our Delta. Our terminal for Delta recruits. Pretty soon Big Mama's going to show up, the Phantasm. In fact, I'm going to set up a little trap for him. There he is. Oh, no you don't. Don't you dare hold me. Take that, you sucker. Last time I just got a common item drop. This time I got a rare. I got an uncommon. I will take that anytime I can get it. Okay. There's no mistaking them now, Captain. Those were Davidians. What's curious, though, is that the Davidians are out of phase with us. Normally, we can't see them without a subspace force field tuned with an extremely sensitive phase discriminator. We didn't have that. So how are they appearing in our reality? I recommend checking the Axon's crew log entries. Maybe they were doing something that made it easier for the Davidians to use here. Good thinking, Terrell, but first thing we're going to do is hit our Delta recruit, so let's go ahead and download the Iconian data. This will be a replay for us, because I've already completed this before. The Cardassians haven't really concerned themselves with the Iconians. Why would they? They still think the Iconians are a dead race half a quadrant away from their home world. If what your future self said is true, though, distance is no protection from the Iconians. Their gateways can appear anywhere at any time. Alright, now we'll go over and look at the ship's files real quick. Now I read this in my last playthrough, but what I'm going to do is you can go ahead and pause and read these as well. Because the whole key here is just time frame, because I had to recapture this episode and recapture the audio track for it. And you can pause and read this one too. And then here's the last log entry, the science officer's log. And you can pause and read this one too if you want. Okay. Alright, Captain, we should return to the Exeter. I'm sure Starfleet Command would like to know that there are Davidians in the neutral zone. Battlegrounds are now their feeding grounds. Okay, so let's go ahead and beam up. Okay, so now let's go ahead and hail Arcade Main Machine's buddy, Franklin Drake. Are you sure that's that you found no sign of the Cardassians attempting to open a portal or otherwise bring the Davidians into our phase variants? This is troublesome. There are pieces of the puzzle I don't have yet. Let's do some more digging and I will be in touch. So since we're replaying this, we're going to get reduced skill points and reduced expertise and reduced dilithium. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this phase shifted personal shield with capacity and regen, because this has a 19.1 psionic damage resistance rating. And it's not a bad shield to actually get again and replay this mission again when you get higher up in rank. So let's go ahead and collect that. And of course they gave me some skill points to spend here real quick, so I'm looking to see what I need to fill. Okay, I can put some into energy weapons. Okay, so that completes my replay of Skirmish. Once again, I'm sorry about this. This was a mistake on my part that I typed in the wrong number when I was saving my audio files from the last episode. And of course, somebody was nice enough to give me diplomatic immunity, which comes in handy. I do appreciate for that. And so please stay tuned for our next episode, which is Spin the Wheel, which I do have the audio track captured, and I have the video captured for that, and it is in track. And that was actually the one I recorded over Skirmish with. So please stay tuned for that. And this is Bufferkid saying be cool and see you in our next episode of Star Trek Online Delta Recruits Spin the Wheel. Goodbye.